Coach, whenever you're ready, we'll begin with an opening statement, then open up to questions.
Excited about the game tomorrow, SEC ACC Challenge. So this was not something that we were able to set up on our own. If that were the case, I don't know that I would want to play them Louisville right now. But we don't have control of that, so we move forward, and we excited about the opportunity to play another top 25 program and continue to build as a unit.
You guys have had some measuring stick games lately with Arizona and Michigan. What have you learned over that stretch, and what are you hoping to see? Obviously, you want to win, but what are you hoping that you really need to see tomorrow?
Yeah, I think it was like freeing for me when I decided, you know what, I'm going to use non-conference to learn about my team. I'm not going to allow the outside to say this is what my team should be. Let me just figure this thing out as we go. And that has really helped us. And so, yeah, we coach games to win, and our players play to win. But the tournament in the Bahamas and the game before with Temple and then the game against Little Rock, they have been great opportunities for me to see my team play against different styles, different sizes, different philosophies, and figure out a way how to dictate and disrupt. You know what I mean? So, and then score points more than them. So that's the name of the game for us. Luckily for us, you know, we're going to hang our hat on the defensive end. I think we got a chance to be in any game as long as we're not giving up 80 points like we did to Oklahoma. You know, we really got to just sit down and guard. And our team is starting to really like that and buy into that role. So that's going to be good for us moving forward.
Yes, good getting a game in before tomorrow with a life without KK on the court, just trying to see what you have on the bench there.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just, again, it's unique for me, but as a head coach, we have to pivot. And so, you know, when she got hurt in the Michigan game, we had to pivot with 3 more quarters left right then and there. And to come out and, you know, I know the score said 11, but, you know, we were up 20 for most of the game until they hit a couple threes at the end. You know, for me, I thought our team did a good job. Now, then we had Little Rock. But really, after Little Rock was the first time we were able to sit and say, okay, this is what's going on. KK's not coming back. Here's how we move forward. And we hadn't been able to do that because when we got back, it was Thanksgiving, and then we had to get ready for Little Rock. So this was our first true time to reset and say, okay, moving forward, this is what it's going to look like. And it was probably refreshing for everyone.
Maddie and Snedover were both talking that stretch since the Oklahoma game, and really kind of learning. The team's been learning at each other, and that's really helped with the defense. Is there something to that in learning teammates and that helping with the defense?
Yeah, a lot. Connectivity is really the ingredient for our defense. You know, we can't dictate and disrupt anybody if we don't do it together. So for us, it's almost like on a string. We need everybody to, you know, be involved and be locked in. And I thought that's why you play in those tournaments. You know, obviously everyone likes to go to somewhere tropical, but at the same time too, like you have to figure out, it makes your team have to trust each other. You don't have a lot of prep. You're tired, and you have to play the next day and the next day and the next day. And so we totally took advantage of that, and our team is understanding our identity, our character, and the culture and what we want to be known for, especially when we've seen it work. You know, yeah, there's no doubt we've improved on the offensive end, even with the absence of KK. But we still went to the Sweet 16 without KK, without Rich, without all of Kennedy Todd Williams. Why? Because we guarded. And so we feel like we have a chance against anybody if we can just sit down and guard for 40 minutes.
Just looking at this Louisville team, how are they going to test you? What do they bring?
Well, you know, it's interesting. Like, I watched them, and they kind of look like us. You know, a lot of new pieces, athletic, aggressive. They like to get after it defensively as well. They like to have fun offensively. And I think it's going to come down to which team wants to impact their will the most in their own way. So, I look at our statistical numbers, and we're almost identical in every category. So, if fans are wondering if they should come to this game, they should come. It's going to be a great game. Oklahoma was like a completely different style than us. That's not – Louisville is more like us. So it should be a knockdown, drag-out. Coach Walsh has won a lot of games, and his program has been successful. I think last year they had been to the Elite Eight, 6 times or whatever. So, and for me, I'm trying to build our program in that light. And so it should be a fun game. I think it's going to be a test of wills, and we're going to have to keep them off the glass just like how they're going to keep us off the glass. I mean, I'm telling you, we're playing our twin. So, and that wouldn't have been the case if it weren't for the portal. I thought both programs went in the portal and got what they needed, and have returners that understand. They have Cochran. We have Maddie. They have pieces that return. We have pieces that return. But then they have key transfers just like we do, and looking forward to it.
The players were in here kind of talking about you showing them those numbers. Mm-hmm. Is that something that you do regularly? Do you use why is that important?
Well, I just think, men lie, women lie, coaches lie, numbers don't lie. Statistics don't lie. Statistics, that's the data, And I have a friend, he always says, don't get emotional, read the data, And so it sticks, it's real. And when you look at the numbers, you understand how they get points. A little different from how we get points, but still the goal is the same. We both want to rebound, run, and share the ball, And so that is why I'm excited to go up against a team like this early in the season. Another great challenge for us to figure out what I have in the locker room. I told you all, after Oklahoma, I said I was going to go in that locker room and really learn about my team. And they learned about themselves. And that's how we're looking at this game as well, because ultimately we want to be dancing in March and going beyond and continuing to build our program like the Louisvilles.
Snowdo was in here saying that, you don't get a lot of these 8 p.m. tips early in the season. You get some for conference play, but she liked kind of that extra 2 hours. She felt
probably so they could sleep.
What's the coach's viewpoint? Does it matter at all?
I hate it. If I could play at 9 o'clock in the morning, I would do so, because I don't want to go through the anxiety of the day. I want to just get after it, y'all. And so the fact that I have to sit on it and watch more film, like how much more film can I watch? Maybe I'll get on the Peloton. Maybe I'll walk around the block. Something. I have to do something because I'm already prepared. I know what they're going to do, and it's really going to come down to us executing it. But for my players, they probably enjoy the extra 2 hours of rest.
Great. Any other questions? Awesome. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.